Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking you along on my journey to Quebec City, where I explored some of its most iconic locations. The historic Old Quebec City, the picturesque Plains of Abraham, and the stunning Montmorency Falls. After landing at Quebec City's Jean Lesage International Airport, I picked up my rental car from Alamo, a rugged Ford Bronco. It was a decent ride for exploring Quebec's scenic landscapes. From the airport, I drove straight to my hotel, the Travelodge by Wyndham, where I checked in and settled down for a relaxing evening. That evening, I enjoyed a nice dinner at the hotel's restaurant, as I was too lazy to go anywhere out, and it was a great way to wind down after a long travel day. A good meal and a comfortable night's sleep had me ready for the next day's adventure. After a good night's sleep, I set out to explore Quebec City, starting with Old Quebec. I found a parking lot near the old city and joined a walking tour I had booked on Château. Walking tours, in my opinion, are the best way to quickly get acquainted with a city, especially one with as much history and charm as Quebec. The 2-hour tour took us through both the lower and upper parts of Old Quebec. It was a great introduction to the city's rich history and architecture. We explored cobblestone streets, past centuries-old buildings, and visited some beautifully preserved cathedrals. One highlight of the tour was taking the funicular up to Dufferin Terrace. This wide boardwalk offers stunning views of Quebec's harbour and the St. Lawrence River. It's one of the best spots in the city for panoramic shots. The combination of fall colors and historic architecture made for some fantastic compositions. I spent some time capturing sweeping views from the terrace and the ever-imposing Château Frontenac, which is a Fairmont hotel. After the tour, our guide gave us some great restaurant recommendations. A great way to recharge after a busy morning. Once lunch was over, I explored the old city on my own, capturing images of the charming streets, architectural details, and vibrant fall colors. The blend of history and autumn scenery made for some truly stunning shots. By late afternoon, I was done exploring Quebec Old City, and I decided to make my way to the Plains of Abraham, a place with both historical significance and incredible natural beauty. I spent some time wandering the park, looking for interesting compositions. The trees were in peak color with vivid reds, oranges, and yellows painting the landscape. I particularly enjoyed photoing a couple of trees which standing out with their bright autumn hues. There's nothing quite like enjoying quiet moments surrounded by nature and fall colors, especially after a long day of shooting. It's perfect refuel before heading back out to capture more of the beauty around me. As the sun began to set, I took my final images for the day, capturing the warm glow of the golden hour over the fall foliage. It was a peaceful end to a day filled with exploration, photography, and history. With my memory cards full and light fading, I headed back to my hotel, ready to rest up for the next day's adventures. Welcome to day 2 of my Quebec City adventure. Today I'm heading just outside the city to explore one of Quebec's most iconic natural wonders, Montmorency Falls. After a 20-minute drive from my hotel, I arrived at the base of the falls, ready to capture the beauty of this incredible location. I decided to start my exploration at the base of Montmorency Falls. Standing here, you really get a sense of the sheer power and magnitude of the falls. At 83 meters high, Montmorency Falls is taller than Niagara Falls, and the mist rising up from the water creates an atmosphere that's both refreshing and awe-inspiring. The fall colors surrounding the area make it even more magical. This is definitely one of the best times to photograph here. The vibrant reds and oranges in the trees create a stunning contrast against the white cascade of the waterfall. Using my GFX 100 Mark II on the 45-100 f4 lens, After capturing some images from the center of the viewing platform, I moved around the base of the falls to experiment with different angles. One thing I like about Montmorency Falls is that you can get up close to the action, but also can take a step back to incorporate the surrounding landscape into your compositions. The combination of the falls and the colorful foliage makes this an ideal spot for experiment with both wide-angle and zoom lenses. It's all about finding the right balance between capturing the grand scale of the falls and the intricate details of the natural setting. So I'm here at beautiful Montmorency Falls near Quebec City. Yesterday I spent the whole day exploring Quebec Old Town, and today I decided to come down to Montmorency Falls. It seems to be quite a popular tourist destination, and I can understand why. It's beautiful waterfalls with huge volume of water and the thundering sound of the cascading falls combined with the mist, and there was actually a beautiful double rainbow that was found at the base of the falls with the sun hitting the mist from the falls at just the right angle, and people just going crazy capturing images for social media. And I also managed to get a few frames. I explored a few different compositions from different positions of the boardwalk here, and then probably I'm going to go take the cable car up to the top, try and see if we can get some compositions, interesting compositions from the suspension bridge on top of the waterfall. So let's go, guys. The cable car offers a smooth ride up, and it's a great way to see the falls and the surrounding landscape from above. As you ascend, the views only get better. From up here you can see how the falls cuts through the landscape, creating a dramatic contrast between the flowing water and the vibrant trees. At the top, I walked over to the suspension bridge, which gives you an incredible view of the falls from directly above. It's thrilling to stand over the water as it rushes down to the base below. I took a few wide-angle shots here with the 20-35 f4 lens to really emphasize the vastness of the scene. After the suspension bridge, I decided to walk around some of the trails around the falls to capture more of the fall colors. The trails are lined with trees that are at their peak, displaying vibrant reds, oranges, and yellows. I decided to stick around until golden hour to see how the light would transform the scene. The warm glow of the setting sun hitting the water and the fall foliage created a whole new dimension to the landscape. So that wraps up an amazing day of photography at Montmorency Falls. It took us longer than I thought to cover the entire Montmorency Falls from both the lower promenade and the view from the suspension bridge on top. It's time to get back down. So I've been trying various compositions with both my wide-angle lens, the 20-35 f4, and as well as my medium telephoto, the 45-100 f4, on my GFX 100 Mark II, 102 megapixel medium format camera. We're almost wrapping up the day for sure. Suggest anybody who's in the Quebec City area to definitely check out Montmorency Falls. It's definitely worth checking out. It's really beautiful. Almost a full day of exploring and capturing Montmorency Falls. It was time to head back to my hotel in Quebec City. This spot is an absolute must visit if you're in the area, especially during the fall when the colors make it even more spectacular. I'm really happy with the shots I captured during this trip, and I can't wait to share them with you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more photography adventures. See you in the next one.